United Methodist Church formed the communities of Shalom following the 1992 race riots that tore apart South Central Los Angeles and left 53 people dead. One of those communities, Aurora Shalom Ministries, still serves a multicultural mix of youth and adults in Aurora, Illinois. Let's welcome Reverend Sam Smith, President of the Board for Aurora Shalom Ministries, and we also welcome two of Aurora Shalom's youth, Cyan Johnson and Kimberly Willoughby. They are sixth graders at Waldo Middle School. Thank you all for being here. So, Reverend Smith, first off, tell us a little bit about how Aurora Shalom Ministries got involved after the 1992 riots in Los Angeles.
Well, the United Methodist Church was very concerned about the race riots and the fact that, why did the race riots start in the beginning? Just because inner cities have so many problems, and too many times we as people, especially people of faith, have not addressed those problems. And so the United Methodist Church as a whole, as a national movement, wanted to do something about just the lack of working within the inner city and to meet the needs of the people. Mm-hmm. So they formed the areas of Shalom, which Shalom is the word for peace. Mm-hmm. So we wanted to form little communities where there was peace, where there was like, you can come into our Shalom zone and not have to worry about being beat up on or being shot or any of that stuff. Mm. It's a Shalom zone. It's a peace zone. It's a place where God and you can be in touch with each other, and where we can be a community of love. And so that's how and why it all began.
What has this program meant for both of you in terms of an after-school program, ways to meet people, learning about faith?
Well, that's very good for me because we can communicate with different kind of people who's there. Like, we have certain different kind of people like to laugh, play, communicate, do different crafts. And it's kind of very much fun because every day you see new people or you get new things.
How did you first get involved?
Well, me and Kimberly, we met when we was in elementary school, and after that, then I was very worried because every day they was gone. And after that, then I said, "Can you guys sign me up for church too?" So that means my mom, she signed me up, and after that, it's been very good going there.
So Kimberly, tell me what is a typical day like when you go to the ministry? What do you guys do?
We go to our classroom and we talk about our highs and our lows for the week. For the high, we talk about what happened good, and the low is what happened for bad. And then the boys go upstairs for half the time to play games and stuff, and the girls stay downstairs and play the games, and then they switch.
Part of why we do the highs and lows is it's an attempt of trying to build community. And it doesn't always work perfectly, as you guys know, that sometimes, especially the guys, are messing around a lot and they're not really listening, but we really want to give a time for each child to tell, what the important thing is of the week and what, the bad things, so we can get to know each other and we can get to have empathy and love for each other. That's the objective of it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we're really trying.
What have you seen as being the needs of the youth in the Aurora community? Well,
in the area of Aurora which we work is, for some people, look upon it as the bad side of town. It's the poorer side of town. There's more immigrants there, more undocumented aliens. The housing is such that a lot of families there's 2, 3, 4 families living in a house. There's lack of opportunity. The educational system isn't as well funded, as I say, across town. There's even, I think of some of the kids in some of the classes I've dealt with, just they have a lack of vision for who they can be and where they can go, and why do they even want to get out of high school? Some of them just have no purpose they don't see where they could be in life other than just kind of like everyone else and staying in the same area and just being poor. So part of what we want to do is to help raise those kids out of that mentality, to see that they are God's children, and that God has so much more in store for them than maybe they realize.
That sounds fantastic. I mean, what are the nuts and bolts? How do you actually do that on a day-to-day basis with these kids? What kind of programs are in place to do that?
I think one of the things is just that we treat the kids as almost like equals. I don't look upon these kids as being poor kids or bad kids or deprived kids. They're kids. They're great kids. They're wonderful kids, and we look for the best in those kids and try to just love them. And when you treat someone with respect, they change.
They respond.
Yeah, they respond.
Yeah. Kimberly and Cyan, have you felt this kind of vibe there? Have you felt that people are more respectful to you and listen to how you feel and how you see the world?
Yes.
Yeah. What has that meant for you?
That meant for me because like some days I have like issues, so like whenever time there's time to go to church, I ask one of my teachers, or they give me advice, or they help me out what to do.
So if you're feeling kind of stressed out, you can kind of lower it there and relax and feel supported. Where is the future of this program? Where is it headed? How is it going to grow?
Well, right now we have like many nonprofits, we have a problem with funding. Since the stock market crashed, there's a lack of money everywhere. We really are trying to find people who are willing to support what we're doing. We like to build the program is smaller than what it was. We want to build it back up to where we have citizenship classes. We're working more with the adults, trying to give them, teach them about jobs and stuff. So we want to expand the program, but it's hard to do it when we have a lack of funding.
Thanks, Cyan, Kimberly, Reverend Smith. I'm Bo River. For Different Drummers, keep the faith.